Explain Tom Brady. I mean, explain how he did it for as long as he did. I don't get
I think
it.
it's a product of the perfect storm.
Yeah.
It's his health and wellness lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah,
That shit's real. Like the guy, you know, he wouldn't put anything in his body that he didn't think that was fucking great. Whatever Alex said, he did that. If Alex said, eat a turd, this will make you fucking heal faster.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I was in New England, if Alex Guerrero asked me to eat a turd, I would have done it too.
You know what
I
I
would have
mean?
been like,
and I would have too.
I mean, if one's good, two's better,
Actually,
right?
no, I would. I did select this shit. I ain't doing that. But then also, I think a lot of it has to do with the rule changes as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's the first quarterback that went from the medieval time football to what it is now.
That's true.
Where the quarterback is so protected. So these guys, and his build has always been in the pocket. So he hasn't had to be, you know, rat explosive to get outside the pocket or this. He could work everything he had to work for until he was 45. And that's a testament to his hard work and his lifestyle. But it's also a testament to, you know, you watch some of these quarterbacks that got hit back in the day, or even earlier in his career when his helmet got taken off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys were getting hit, and then we look at Trevor Lawrence, who goes down and doesn't think he should even be touched. Like, this is a National Football League. These are fucking animals.
Dude, yeah.
You got to protect yourself at all goddamn time. It doesn't matter if it's a free play or you can't get hit. You know what I mean? So, like, I think it's the perfect storm.
It really is probably accurate. Like there's always an intersection of,
and he's just great, touched by God.
Yeah, touched by God. Right. So there's some of that luck factor, whatever it is. I mean, met with the most I've ever seen anybody work on his body, on his diet, nutrition, health, physical fitness, body work. He hired a guy to literally keep an eye on it so he didn't have to. It was like, I mean, every single aspect of his life was encompassing or was circled around being the best he could possibly be today. And that level of sacrifice, it's so rare and so unique.
No, and it's also, he's got an extraordinary ability to compartmentalize.
That is accurate.
Extraordinary. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter what was going on in his life.
Yep.
Tom Brady was the same guy every day at work.
Yeah.
Almost the nerd guy that was in there at first with his book, taking notes, hand up.
Fucking heroically unflappable. And it didn't matter if it was on the field. It didn't matter if it was in the film room. It didn't matter. Like what was going on the outside, you would have no idea. I mean, like you said, he could get leveled. He could throw an interception on the pass drive. The next time he goes on the field, it's dimes all the way down for a tutty, and we're back on top of the scoreboard. And you're like, how? But that's the perfect way to describe it.
But it's not even just those things. It was the things outside of football. Like he had family problems. His mom was like, he was a fucking, like, you wouldn't know because once that's a talent to like really, he's got like this goal setting talent. If he wants that fucking goal, it doesn't like, he can focus on it. It's like some, psychological murder shit.
No, it really it's almost sociopathic.
Yeah,
but,
that's how I was looking for. See, Rich, thanks.
But I loved it so much because there was all that, like the cold-blooded killer side, and that's the Sundays time and the practice time. But then he's a guy who would take his tray over to some knucklehead, Dick Burger out of Penn State who just got drafted in the 4th round and know my bio. Yeah. Like would sit down with his cottage cheese and blueberries or whatever the fuck he eats or avocado smoothies and be like, asking me about my parents and like, and you grew up in New York, right? I'd be like, how the shit do you know that, dude? Like, yeah, I do. And like we would go, like he developed a rapport really quick with his teammates. So it wasn't just the football stuff. Like he understood it was everything that was important to having a whole team, to having a whole picture. And I loved it so much. It was like having an uncle or a big brother who was guiding the process and taking a lot of the thought out of it for you. It was pretty cool.
But your uncle, he was the guy that like started like Facebook, and like he was like the cool uncle, but hella rich.
Yeah.
Had like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But he never knew he was. He was kind of a dork, but
Mark Zuckerberg,
that's
cool
exactly.
uncle.
He's
Yeah.
Tom Brady's Mark Zuckerberg, basically.
Yeah.